So can we start with case scenario 4 of our ICI? Okay. So guys, as usual, support. Okay, let's start. What do you want me to do? Can we go through the questions so that we can revise some topics? Is that okay? Maybe 1 or 2 questions we'll do like that, and one question, we will do the reverse way. Okay. So can you read? Messrs. ANS and Associate has been appointed as the auditors of Delco Limited listed company for the year. So when you see the listed company in the question paper, many things should come to your mind. Can you say 2 examples? When you think about listed company, be it descriptive or be it MCQ, few things should come to your mind. If it is a listed company, very good, I'll come. NOCLER will apply. Very good, very good. NOCLER will apply. Non-compliance of law. Key audit matter will apply as per SA 701. Then, what else? EQCR has to come. Engagement Quality Control Reviewer. Then, TCWG. SA. Communication with TCWG. SA 260. As per SA 260, we have to communicate that our team, including the network, are maintaining independence. Then did we miss something else? At a SEBI LODR, you remember? Resign within 45 days from the end of the quarter, after 45 days from the end of the quarter. Now, one more place is there. If it is a listed entity audit, engagement partner shall rotate by at least, you remember, in SQC, there is a point. Engagement partner shall rotate at least by 7 years. Ma'am, all these relevant here? No, I was just revising. Whenever listed entity comes, all these things should come to your mind, mainly. Okay, continue. During the audit, the auditor found that company has acquired 2 subsidiaries, namely Soul Limited dealing with manufacture of soles and Saucer dealing with the kid shoes. The auditors of Soul and Saucer are XYZ Limited. And now hearing of subsidiary, 2 things should come to your mind, mainly 2 things. And what are the 2 things that should come to your mind when you hear about subsidiary? Subsidiary is a component. When a component comes, very good, SA 600 will come. Very good. CFS audit, group audit will come, meaning as per section 129, subsection 3, holding parent company shall prepare CFS. Okay. Now, Delco is the main company. Soul and Saucer are the subsidiary. Okay. Now, if this much, okay, can we continue? May I have a continue? Okay. Delco Limited has prepared the CFS under the Indian accounting standard. Here, CFS can be prepared either as per old AS, or it can be prepared as per Ind AS. Here they are preparing as per Ind AS. Consolidated financials of subsidiaries Soul Limited. How many subsidiaries were there actually? We just read. There are 2 subsidiaries, right? Solum, Saucerum. Here, they consolidated financials of whom? Soul. Saucer, they didn't say. However, company has not consolidated financials of Saucer, which was acquired during the current financial year, and company has not been able to ascertain the fair values of the assets and liabilities of Saucer Limited. The acquisition is accounted for as an investment in the books of Delco Limited. Had the company consolidated the FS, there would be a material impact on the elements of FS. Can you pause over there? What will you do as the auditor of a holding company? 2 subsidiaries are there. They did not consolidate. And they are preparing as per Indian accounting standard, Ind AS. Temporary holding, severe long-term restriction, as per AS it is exempted. Is there such exemption in Ind AS? If it is like that, you can show it as investment? No. So is CFS mandatory or optional in this case? As per Ind AS, I'm asking you. As per Ind AS, mandatory. They did not consolidate because they could not ascertain the value. So is it unavailability of evidence or is it a material misstatement? Can you think carefully? Is it unavailability or is it a material misstatement that see, those who are saying unavailability of evidence, can I say my angle? Saucer Limited, they have acquired. Acquisition has happened in the year. When you acquire, you know the financials of that particular company. And unavailability means you don't know anything. Here, acquisition has happened in the current year. Just that because they could not ascertain the fair value, they did not. Rest of the things are there. So I think more chances is material misstatement. Okay. Now, the impact would be material. Very good. Impact would be material. Okay. Now, what opinion will you give? Is it qualified, adverse, or disclaimer? There's a material misstatement. One financials, they are showing it as investments, which is not proper. It is there in FS. You got the evidence. And they are saying it is material. Very huge impact. Very good. You will give adverse opinion. Kutta you have the option to withdraw. Only or mainly in case of which opinion? Friends, can you help them? Option of withdrawal will come only if it is disclaimer. Otherwise, for adverse qualified, you don't have a option to withdraw generally. So you should go for adverse opinion as per essay 705. Ada, can you acknowledge that was a very important one? Material misstatement is there since non-consolidation. Information is there. They have disclosed so adverse. Now, at the time of finalization of audit report, the auditors were considering the non-consolidation. This we discussed. The auditors also asked the management to disclose the reasons in the notes. Also, financials of the current year include corresponding figures without consolidation. Corresponding figures, essay. The corresponding figures, essay 710. Essay 710 is comparative info. How many approaches are there? 720 is other information. 710 Binduja. Two approaches are there. What are the two approaches? It can be either corresponding figures or it can be comparative FS. Here, your opinion will refer only to dash here. Can you say? Revision, come on. Here, your opinion will refer to only current period, shall not refer to prior period, except in two cases as per which essay. Except in two cases, you won't refer to the prior period. Two cases are as per which essay. One, prior period is unaudited. Second, prior period is audited by predecessor auditor. He gave a modification which is not resolved. Both these cases, 560 alla, it is essay 510. Whereas in comparative FS, your opinion will refer to, why? Come on, your opinion will refer to each period. Every year, that's right, each period. If there's a difference of opinion between you and predecessor auditor, you will include the details in predecessor's auditor's details in OMP. And as I've told you earlier also, when you come for a session like this, you should have a little bit of revision. That's why I'm discussing those standards. If this is okay, can we continue? The auditors are considering implication of responsibility and management responsibility with respect to audit of FS. And when you hear about this, what came to your mind? Management responsibility? Two things should come to your mind. One, essay. Management should give in writing regarding their responsibility. Essay. 580 plus one more main place. management responsibility, auditor's responsibility. It is one of the paragraph in audit report. Yeah, in essay 210 also you say preconditions here. That's right. Audit report is essay 700. 570 is going concern, not required. How was it? Are we clear with the case study? We had revised essay 710. We had revised a little bit about CFS. Then we said listed company where all we have heard subsidiary like that. So can we go to the Q question? Okay, start. First question. With respect to non-consolidation of financials of Saucer, the financial statements of Delco Limited, how would you deal in the audit report? This is very easy since we have already discussed. Can you say the answer? Auditor should give disclaimer of opinion, adverse since material and pervasive, mention in EOMP, OMP. So clearly the answer is boy, B. And I've marked this because few of you, not few, many of you said you would give disclaimer. Disclaimer means unavailability. That's only when you are not able to get. Here, you have shown us investment, which is wrong. Okay. Second. With respect to corresponding figures in the current financial statements, what are auditors' reporting requirement? He should refer to each period, report on current period only, be it comparative or corresponding. Auditor's opinion shall not refer to the corresponding figures except prior period is other than unqualified and has evidence that material misstatement was not addressed earlier. Auditor has no reporting responsibility for the financial year other than current financial year. As per essay 710, you have two approach, comparative and corresponding. Here, corresponding. So it's not each year cross. Yes, you will refer to prior period if there's an issue. Only. No. In this approach, you'll refer to each period. So answer is C. Can you say C's meaning? Auditor's opinion generally will refer only to the current period, except when last year's auditor has given other than unqualified, meaning modified, and the matter is still not resolved. Then you will refer even to prior period. Can I continue to next one? Okay. What is the auditor's reporting responsibility of the auditor in case of prior period is not audited? Come on, guys, this is very simple. If prior period is unaudited, will you include CAM or other matter para or obtain sufficient and appropriate evidence regarding opening balance or B and C? But all are saying OMP, that I agree, but can you say the option? And as per essay 710, if prior period is unaudited, you will include other matter para, very good. Plus, to comply with essay 510 also, you will obtain evidence whether opening balance is containing any misstatements. Both these things you will do. So answer is dog, B. Can I go to fourth? Fourth. Yeah. Preparing the financial statements in accordance with AFRF is the responsibility of management. Yes, we know. Which of the following statement is correct with respect to disclosure of management responsibility? Which of the following statement is correct? It is implied responsibility of management and we need not specify anywhere. Management has to accept such responsibility through engagement letter. Auditor should describe the responsibility of management para. Auditor's report should refer to responsibility of auditor and not of management. This is wrong. See, that's right. Audit reporter. Title, addressee, opinion, basis for opinion, material uncertainty, key audit matter. Then if you have other information. Then management responsibility, auditor's responsibility, this location, legal requirement, signature, place, date. And I said 14 contents of audit report. Did you hear? Sure. 5. If the auditors of Delco decided to give qualified or adverse in the current year with respect to non-consolidation, which of the following is true with respect to EOMP for some other matter? Now, before I go to that, can I ask you something? Emphasis of matter para, essay 706. Hey, those who have attended the class, you can take 706 backside and see. If it is regular batch, we would have written as a note. Can you add EOMP if the opinion is qualified or adverse? Can you add such para in our audit report if the opinion is qualified or adverse? Makle, Chalong guys, think. Assume for inventory you gave a qualified opinion. For litigation, can't I add an emphasis of matter para? I want just yes or no. I gave a qualified opinion because there is a material misstatement in inventory. Okay. For inventory, can I add emphasis of matter para? Answer is no. But for a matter which other than inventory, can I add litigation EOMP? Answer is yes. And those who have our class notes, especially regular batch, can you see 706 below we would have written. Auditor can add emphasis of matter para when there is a qualified or adverse, but for a matter other than the matter for which qualified or adverse is given. Can you acknowledge whether you have seen? Another book illeda. Others? It's there in our book. Okay. Now can you read the option? Can you read? Auditor cannot add EOMP in his report on any matter as qualified or adverse. Correct or incorrect? They say, since qualified or adverse, you cannot add OMP at all. Answer is wrong. You cannot add OMP for this matter, but for other matter, you can. B. EOMP on a matter can be added if the auditor is neither qualified or adverse with respect to that particular matter. And it is also fundamental to user's understanding. Can you read again and say correct or incorrect? EOMP can be added in the opinion if because of that matter there is no qualified or adverse. And it is fundamental to user's understanding. Seems to be. It seems to be correct. But wait. Read C and D. EOMP on a matter, on any matter can be added even if it is qualified or adverse. Correct or incorrect? They say any matter you can't. Why? If for inventory you qualified or gave adverse, for inventory you cannot. Wrong. EOMP indicates auditor's opinion is modified. Is EOMP saying auditor's opinion is modified? No. We have seen drafting of EOMP para in class, where you say our opinion is not modified. So the answer clearly is which one? Boy. B. Last one. Okay, last one. If the management discloses the fact of non-consolidation of FS of Saucer in the notes, what would be the impact? Can I ask you one thing? They did not consolidate. They said, we are not consolidating, we did not get the fair value. Mere disclosure, will it be sufficient or you have to prepare? I'll say in two language. ഞങ്ങൾ കൺസോൾട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്തില്ല ഇന്ന കാരണം കൊണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് റീസൺ കാണിച്ചിട്ട് കൺസോൾട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് മിണ്ടാതിരിക്കുക. கன்சால்டேஷன் பண்ணல. பண்ணாம இதுதான் ரீசன் சொல்லி அவங்க பேசாம இருக்காங்க. Will it change your opinion, guys? They are not consolidating. They are merely saying that we are not consolidating because of so and so reason. Sorry. So will you give a clean opinion? No. So will it impact your opinion? We said you will give adverse in the beginning. Question number 1, you recall, you said adverse. So will it impact because they disclosed it? No. So answer is, auditor can ignore issue of consolidation since they disclosed. Auditor should give unmodified opinion since disclosure. Auditor cannot give qualified or adverse because they disclosed. Disclosure notes to accounts will not impact auditor's opinion. Answer, please. Mere disclosure is not sufficient. So the answer is clearly A. How was the question? Yo or ayo? Yo? Ayo? Yo? Okay. Ta-da!